Adam Taxon here with Lenore Freedman. It's been a little time since we've spoken with Lenore, and today is September 11th, 2012. Obviously, a pretty important day, a pretty sad day. And I know Lenore has some thoughts not only on September 11th, 2001, but also the news that is breaking just today. And we're just finding out about the attack on the American embassy in Egypt. Lenore, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. First of all, any thoughts about September 11th, 2001? Terrible day 11 years ago.
What it was like for me?
Yeah.
I walked into my senior center, and I thought it was a television show. When I saw the explosion and the people running, I just couldn't believe it. And today, I said, something awful has to happen. I just had a feeling that they would choose this date, deliberately, to attack America somehow, somewhere.
Right. Well, you're talking about the breaking story right now on the Egyptian embassy, which is certainly not on the scale of 9/11.
No, but it's American territory, isn't it? American.
I guess it is. Yeah.
Americans are in the embassy.
Yeah.
Well, I feel really bad about it. I hope it's okay.
Now, your thoughts also on news has come out today on Obama basically saying no to Netanyahu wanting to have a meeting on the security situation and the potential bombing of Iran. And Obama said no. I guess he has the campaign trail, or maybe it's nice weather for golf. But I know you have some thoughts on that.
I'm not surprised. He's been rude, arrogant with Netanyahu before. Remember when Netanyahu was here? He left him and went to lunch with Michelle and left him sitting there.
Yeah.
That was pretty horrible.
Yeah, what do you think's at the root of it?
He doesn't like him. I don't think Netanyahu likes him. I don't blame Netanyahu.
I can't imagine. He's a competent prime minister of Israel.
But how, during an election time, could he dare antagonize more Jews? He is antagonizing them and turning them away now. Did you hear that Jewish people are not going to... A lot of Jewish people have changed their mind about voting for him?
Well, tell us, I know we've talked about this topic before, your thoughts on that. Well, I imagine a lot of them are still going to vote for him. The majority of Jews will still vote for Obama. I don't think
so. No, I heard today, I think it was down to 59, but I don't believe it's 59. Yeah, I was on an Israeli paper that I get.
And you think a lot of those 59% are just Jews who want to seem liberal and are afraid of seeming racist when they talk to the pollsters?
Well, I don't know how many Jews they actually interviewed. They never interviewed me. So I doubt. I don't trust those polls anyway. But when they hear about the snub, there'll be fewer that will vote for him. Look, I watched the election. You didn't? Is that okay to talk about that?
Yeah.
I saw those atheists.
Oh, you're talking about the convention.
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, the convention, for the election of the Democratic Party. I watched. The majority were the nays, okay?
Clearly.
And that seems to be all he cares about. He doesn't care about the Christians. He doesn't care about the Jews. Because the Christians, most of the ones I know, are Republican. I don't even think he cares about the Jewish vote anymore.
Well, first of all, it's only relevant in Florida. And if the fix is in the election, who knows?
Ohio.
Well, yeah, but the Jewish vote isn't so significant in Ohio.
Well, but the Christian vote is.
Yeah, but they're not going to vote for him anyway.
No, not the Christians I know.
Yeah, no, the Christian right will.
The Christian right are very pro-Jerusalem, Israel. And they were offended by what happened. I saw that they were delegates. They were furious because they had more votes than the ayes. And it was obvious. And it was also obvious that I know that Obama is the one that deliberately left out God and Jerusalem.
Clearly. He wouldn't have dismissed Allah like that, I'm sure.
You bet. I don't even know if he believes in Allah. I don't think he believes in anything but himself. Okay? Yeah. We talked about this before, and I said, on the 12th, when we talked about it in September, I remember saying I can't understand how any Jew can vote for Obama. Now I say, I really can't understand. If they didn't know before the convention and before today, and then he snubbed, and I don't know, you know what? The trouble is, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people don't even have money to pay for television. But I think they listen to the radio, and I hope they listen to Michael Savage. And then there's a guy named Prager, I understand.
Dennis Prager.
Yes, who's also a pretty good commentator. And if they listen, I think he's going to lose a lot more Jewish vote. But he doesn't care about the Jews. He only cares about the atheists. Trust me, I'm beginning to think 50% of the country are atheists.
Scary thought. Let me just finalize with you by going back to 9/11 and asking your opinion on what the lessons are and whether if anyone's even learned them.
Well, I don't think people forgot. Anybody that lost somebody at 9/11, I didn't think they forgot. Today on the TV, they're listing all the names of the people's lives were lost. It wasn't that long ago.
We remember the pictures, but did people learn anything from it?
I hope so.
And what do you hope that they learned?
That it can happen again. That these people hate us. And let me tell you, if they attack Israel, we're next. Because they hate Americans. They don't care what religion you are, what color you are. They hate us. And they even say, because I get all these different websites and I get all the news, and they say when we attack Israel, we're attacking America too. And I read it. The ironic thing is, Iran is, whatever, I can't pronounce it. How do you pronounce his name?
Ahmadinejad.
He's going to be here in New York, I understand, for some kind of meeting, and that's why he released that political prisoner. Did you know about that minister?
Christian,
yeah, to show good faith. Well, do you remember, you're too young, but did you remember reading about what happened in December when we were attacked in Pearl Harbor? That they were meeting with the Japanese.
I'm way too young for that one.
I know, but you read about it. Well, they were meeting with the Hirohito at the time, and we were attacked.
Yeah.
So how can you trust any of these people?
I can't trust them.
And they could be right in front of you, and the bombs could be going off.
So give me a final message, not for liberals who aren't going to listen to you, and not for conservatives who are already
Jews.
there, but for a Jew who is a Democrat, who is starting to feel uneasy about Obama. What's your message to that particular person?
Well, one thing we didn't talk about was the hate crime that happened in New Jersey.
Oh, right.
With the swastikas and kill the Jews all over. And you know, it was random. It wasn't 12 houses in a row. It was all over Monmouth County. And how about the arson in Hollywood, Florida, that just happened yesterday?
I've been to that shopping center. I've been to the dairy restaurant right near there.
You don't think that was due to their anger that they didn't win during that vote count? I think the atheists were behind it.
I have no idea who's behind it. The police don't even. It might be Muslims behind it. It might be a fired employee behind it.
It was such a coincidence.
Well,
one was the night after it, then one was the next day.
But in New Jersey, when they had anti-Semitic attacks, not to play devil's advocate, it was some crazy Jewish guy who did it. I mean, so
when?
This was like a year ago, last year.
But not the one that happened the 12 a.m. after the election.
There's always the possibility of a disgruntled employee doing something like that.
You would like to be fair-minded.
I'm just saying, it has happened before.
All right, but I don't think this was coincidental.
Yeah. I would put my money on it not being an atheist.
What would you think? Who would you think it would be?
Probably a Muslim or a disgruntled employee or someone from the Jewish community who's crazy and felt shunned at synagogue. Just because that's what it was last time.
Well, what can I say?
I don't know.
I guess I can't say you're right. I can't say you're wrong.
And of course, there's always the possibility. Okay, I have no idea. And of course, if the place is losing money, I don't want to even go there. But
don't even think about it.
I'm just saying.
It was just the next. Wait a minute. They tried to get in. Did you read the whole thing? They tried to get in next door. The woman owned both properties, and they couldn't. So they broke into No, I think she had a thriving business, and keep watching the news because it's not over. It's going to happen in other places all over the United States.
So that's your final thought on 9/11. Jews have to wake up. Americans have to wake up.
I think they are waking up. I was very unhappy for a while after the, convention. But I really feel now stronger that there are more good people than there are bad, and I think Romney is going to win.
Well, on that note, Lenore Freedman, on this 9/11/2012, thank you for your time.
I don't know if I said what you wanted me to say.
Hey, it's what you want to say. By the way, I'm still recording, by the way.
Take that
Hey,
off.
no, I'm leaving it on.
No,
I didn't want you to say anything. You always take the floor, and even if I wanted you to say something you wouldn't do it, you'd say what you want anyway. Okay.
No,
I'm still recording, by the way. Say
why is
goodbye
that
to your
red
audience.
light still
Because I'm still recording.
What would you
This
like
is a more
to know?
spontaneous site. I let you have the floor here. All right. Final thought. I'll give you one more chance.
God bless America and the Jews and the Christians.